What's up, everybody? It's Trey Smith with College Game Time, bringing a breaking news announcement. Four-star wide receiver Micah Tease just committed to the Arkansas Razorbacks. The Hogs have been on a roll here lately, but I got to say, personally, this one is what's getting me the most excited out of the recent round of recruits, mainly because he is a consensus four-star guy, but his play proves that. If you go watch his film, this guy runs away from defenders. He can catch the ball. He can play both sides of the ball. Some projections actually have him with a higher ceiling at defensive back than wide receiver. I believe he's going to be a wide receiver on the hill. I think the Razorbacks have some more good news coming in the form of a cornerback later this week. But he's a four-star, every recruiting service, consensus. He's playing at Booker T. Washington High School in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Hog fans, you'll remember that's where Felix Jones came from. And I think if I had to compare him just based off what I've watched, looking at his frame, his size, he's not this big sort of bruiser type receiver that also has speed, kind of like Treylon Burks was. He's kind of that 5'10", 5'11", 180, 185. He can run by you. He can run past you. When he catches the ball, he gets yards after catch. He's a great return man. In fact, if you look at his high school film this past season, he had like a 104-yard return or something like that for a touchdown. I'm going to say he's a little bit of a Joe Adams starter kit. Not saying he's going to come in and do what Joe Adams did, but he has the same type of frame. He has the same type of skill set. He's playing against really good competition in the state where he's playing his high school ball in Oklahoma. I mean, it's the highest classification. And those teams that I said he's running away from, I mean, it's the top teams in the state. So I'm going to say a little Joe Adams 2.0 maybe. Being able to return, being able to get yards after catch, having that speed, but not necessarily being the biggest guy on the field. Now, does he have that same type of edge that Joe Adams played with? Well, that's what we'll have to see. But when you watch his tape, like he runs away from guys. And what I mean is, you know, when you see certain guys on film, there's guys who they don't get caught. And then there's guys who run away, where that gap continues to get wider as you see them running down the field. And that's what I see when I watch Micah Tease's game tape. But I think it's a huge pickup for Coach Sam Pittman, a huge pickup for Coach Kendall Briles, Coach Kenny Guyton, the wide receivers coach. I also have a little bit of a theory of what I think Kendall Briles is doing. If you look at some of the receivers from last year's class and then now with Micah Tease being the first receiver in this class, and I'm going to go a little bit more in depth on that in Tuesday night's Razorback Therapy episode as far as the philosophy and the thinking. And it's kind of following a familiar, similar pattern that was very successful years ago, earlier in Kendall Briles' coaching career. So stay tuned to that. But right now, let's celebrate Hog fans. Just got a consensus four-star wide receiver in Micah Tease. The Hogs are just on an insane roll. I'm expecting or anticipating another four-star later this week on the defensive side of the ball. What a time to be alive for Razorback fans. Until next time. Oh, please like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Thank you.